Hello, everyone, and welcome to Simon Fraser University men's basketball here in the West Gym, high atop Burnaby Mountain. Tonight, we've got a matchup between your Simon Fraser University clan and the Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. And Simon Fraser really in 2020 been struggling, 5-7 in the GNAC. The Seawolves coming in at 7-5 in the GNAC. And for Simon Fraser, really all the trouble started with a trip to Alaska early in January. Dropped both those games up north and have struggled to find their form since. For the visiting Seawolves, they come in, as said, with a 7-5 record in the Great Northwest Athletic Conference. And so Simon Fraser looking for a big statement tonight, trying to bounce back. The Seawolves, the 7th best three-point shooting team in Division II, so formidable outside shooters. That being said, they are without two key players tonight who did not make the trip to British Columbia. The Seawolves also with the most assists in the GNAC, currently in a balanced scoring team overall, and as mentioned, they're going to need it tonight, missing a couple of key contributors. That's Augie Pantovic and Tyler Brimhall, the 6'7 forward and the 6'5 guard forward combo. Two senior players for the Seawolves not making the trip tonight. As we get set for this one, we're about to kick it to anthems and your player introductions, and we'll be right back after this in the West Gym.
Seawolves. Starting at guard, number 1, Amari Hale. Starting guard, number 13, Tobin Carlberg. Starting guard, number 21, Keegan Crosby. Starting guard, number 24, Jack McDonald. And starting forward, number 25, David Riley. Coaching staff for the Seawolves, head coach Rusty Osborne with assistant coaches Ryan Orton and Kyle Fospa. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for your SFU Clan. Begins in guard, standing 6'1", a senior from Markham, Ontario, number 0,
So as lights come up here and we welcome you back into the West Gym, as mentioned previously, Simon Fraser 5-7 in the GNAC, currently sitting in a tie for 7th. So they're going to need some wins down the stretch here to get back in the playoff hunt, and no better way to start than tonight. For Simon Fraser, this is also the first home game in a couple weeks. 2 tough weeks out on the road. So good to be back home here in the West Gym as we get ready to tip off. Roach can't get the tip off, so the Seawolves will be away with it. So working around the outside. It's number 21, Crosby. Now 24, back to Crosby. He struggles to handle it. Now Hale with it. Down into the post. Riley working against his defender. Now a shot. That one's up and good. Amari Hale, the 6'1 junior from Portland, Oregon, gets the Seawolves off and running. Now Provenzano for Simon Fraser back the other way. Bellotta. He'll take control now. Provenzano. Well defended. He takes a mid-range, and that one's good. 2 quick baskets at both ends of the court. And the Seawolves come back the other way now. Hale. Now Crosby. McDonald working it. Nice footwork, and he'll get the shot to go. 2 nice trips from the Seawolves to open this one up. Now Provenzano. Bellotta. Roche brings the screen. Bellotta's going to drive with the right hand, high off the glass, and an offensive foul is called. So it's Bellotta's first personal, and the Seawolves will take possession. Jack McDonald inbounding for the Seawolves. Hale will bring it up court. Now it's back to McDonald as they go back and forth. Working it around is Crosby. Now Hale. Carlberg looking to get open. Now down into the post. David Riley going to work. Left hand, that one's short. Jazz sitting with the rebound. Provenzano brings it back with pace. He's going to drive the lane, and that's up and good with the right hand. Awkward angle, but he gets it to go. Carlberg. Now Crosby. Hale. And Carlberg. McDonald. Carlberg, deep 3. Looks to draw the foul. No call, but he gets the shot to go. 8 quick points for the Seawolves here. Now Spence to Singh. Provenzano. Shot in the corner. That one won't good. Rattles around the rim. Singh tries to rebound, but it's out of bounds off him last, and so the Seawolves will get it back. McDonald. Carlberg and Crosby in motion. Crosby gets it. And Hale with the deep three. Straight up, too strong. So now Spence back the other way. Bellata. Euro step. And looking for the signal on the foul here. Believe they're going to take a look at it on replay here. Not sure what they're looking for. So hearing at the bench here that they're looking at an offensive foul on Wilfred Bellata, saying the hand and or elbow was up in the facial region. Head coach Steve Hansen wondering how a Euro step is an offensive foul, and I'm inclined to potentially agree, but nonetheless the officials are going to take a look here at the replay. So a pretty hot start for the Seawolves. Looking pretty confident at the offensive end, as we've seen already, not afraid to take three-point shots. As mentioned pregame, 7th in Division II in three-point scoring this year. And for Simon Fraser, point guard Michael Provenzano has all 4 points so far. 17-14 left here in the first half. The Seawolves up 8-4. Yeah, it looks like they're bringing in the third official now for another second opinion. Just to be clear, I think we're looking at a possible flagrant foul here for contact with the face. The call on the floor was an offensive foul against Wilfred Bellata. And that'll be 2 fouls for Bellata already just moments into this one, regardless of what the possible technical or flagrant foul call is here. Long discussion here, so we have to consider the possibility that there may be a supplemental foul call here if they're taking so long to discuss it, but we will see. So sounds like it's just a common offensive foul. No additional discipline needed, and so we'll get back underway here. Hale bringing it up court, defended by Hannon, who's checked in for Simon Fraser. That's number 3, Nico Bevins. He gets a 3 to good. Bevins just checking in at that timeout. So 11-4 now for the Seawolves. Hannon. Roche brings a screen. Hannon still looking, now Singh. Provenzano. Simon Fraser trying to find their offensive rhythm here. Provenzano. Floater up and good. All 6 points for Simon Fraser from Provenzano so far. McDonald. Carlberg. And Bevins. Carlberg fakes it. Now he'll take from 3, in and out, no good. Spence rebounds, and back Simon Fraser comes the other way. Provenzano pushing the pace. That one's picked off. Carlberg into the corner. Pump fake. Now it's up. Jack McDonald, 3-pointer. Melbourne, Australia native. Hits the 3. Roche now. Another offensive foul called against Simon Fraser here. And Tyrus Hosley for the Seawolves is about to check in as we're going to take a timeout here on the court in the West Gym. The visiting Seawolves up 14-6 in this one, and we'll be back in just a moment here. So as we welcome you back in here to the West Gym, the University of Alaska Anchorage Seawolves already feeling it from three-point range, 4-4-6 from behind the arc so far, and up 14-6 in this one. So Hale take the inbound now. A little under 5 minutes gone here. Bevins, he faces up Singh. Thinks about the handoff, now does. Carlberg, now Hale. Into the post, Riley. Well defended is Riley. Still with it. Now outside. Not much time on the shot clock. And that was a tough look, so a good defensive possession from Simon Fraser as they come back the other way. Spence. Cross to Provenzano. Roche is looking for it in the post, doesn't get it now. Spence puts up a three, that one's good. Not a lot of space, but Othniel Spence hits it. Carlberg. He'll try to settle things down for the Seawolves. Mosley puts it up, and that one's good. Vancouver, Washington native with a sweet shot from behind the arc. Hannon now. He'll drive the lane and gets it to go. Tough shot from Michael Hannon there. So now Simon Fraser in double digits. Bevins, defended by Singh. Bevins still with it, kicks it out. Now Carlberg. Hale, Bevins. His three's up, that one's short. Rebound by Hannon. And they're going to call a foul on Hannon for the push, leading to the rebound. So a lot of fouls called, 4 already against Simon Fraser early on in this one. And not necessarily defensive shooting fouls, but that's a rebounding foul and 3 offensive fouls, I believe. So interesting officiating so far. Hale, pardon me, that's Oswego, who's in the game now for the Seawolves. Seeing number 30, Eric Jenkins, in the game for the Seawolves as well, as Bevins puts up a 3, and that one's good. Well contested by Penny, but it didn't matter. Bevins, the former University of Montana transfer. Provenzano, he takes it and draws the foul. A good aggressive play from Provenzano, and he'll head to the line. So Simon Fraser here early on needs to find a way to counter the Seawolves' terrific three-point shooting so far. Provenzano heads to the line now. So that one's good. Provenzano shooting 79% this season from the charity stripe. Second one's good from the line as well. So McDonald and Oswego bringing it up court for the Seawolves. Quick 3. That one's too strong. Rebounded by Spence as SFU comes back the other way. Provenzano. Spence with a three. That one's no good. And Hannon with a steal. Now Spence in the lane. Nice steal by Hannon. And a good finish by Spence. SFU down just 5 now. Bevins. As the Seawolves working around. And a good stop there from SFU. Hannon with the rebound. Provenzano slowing things up. Now Roche. Provenzano. Back to Roche in the post. Can't get a handle on it. And we're about to see a sub here from Simon Fraser. Julian Roche checking out Graham Miller entering the game for SFU. So 20-15 here for the Seawolves. 12:46 left, first half. McDonald working on Provenzano. Oswigi. And thought the official was a teammate there. Did Oswigi. And so the turnover for the visiting Seawolves. Carlberg checks back in for the Seawolves. Provenzano calling his play. Hannon. Now Spence. Provenzano. Avoids the double team. Now Spence. Wide open. Is Hannon too strong? Penny gets the rebound though. Now what can Simon Fraser set up here? Screen from Hannon. Miller. Now Spence. Spence step back. And it looked like that one was blocked, but Penny with another rebound. Quick shot by Miller. That one's good. 2 offensive rebounds and the shot clock was expiring. But Graham Miller with a nice shot. Carlberg in the lane, hands it off. And the foul called. The offensive foul, defensive foul called on Graham Miller as we're about to take a timeout here on the floor. 11:44 left in the first half. Simon Fraser down 20-18 so far in this one. So as we welcome you back in here to the West Gym, some eye-opening stats so far in this one. Alaska Anchorage has already attempted more three-pointers than Simon Fraser has total shots. The Seawolves 6 for 12 from three-point range. SFU 7 for 11 from the field. But for Simon Fraser, certainly a sizable advantage in the rebounding category with 8 total rebounds, while the Seawolves have just 2 so far. And we have a tight game here in the first half. Seawolves the inbound. Carlberg now outside. Oswigi. The Florida native with it. Now Bevins. Inside. Pump fake up and nice move from McDonald to create some space in the paint there and a nice basket. Provenzano. Hands off to Penny. Now Spence. And Hannon. Penny. Mid-range. That one's no good. Kicked out though. Provenzano with the floater. And that was nice hustle from Graham Miller to create the second chance opportunity. Carlberg. Now Oswego. Seawolves working around the outside. Corner three, Carlberg steps in. Now he takes a mid-range. So the diminutive guards for the Seawolves with a couple nice shots these last few possessions. Penny. Now Miller. Hands off, Provenzano. Spence now. Just shot it off the screen, couldn't get it to go. And so a stop for the Seawolves. McDonald back the other way. Now quick opportunity, and that was blocked. Number 30, Eric Jenkins, wondering why the foul wasn't called there. We're gonna see Crosby check back in. Bevins coming out for the Seawolves. Wilfred Ballad is coming in for Simon Fraser. Just under halfway through this first half here in the West Gym. Seawolves to inbound. That's Jenkins on the outside of Swigay. Now over to Crosby. Crosby's gonna take. Hands it off though. Step back. Now Carlberg, Crosby. Good defense from Simon Fraser so far. Shot clock down to 5. Oswego fade away. Can't go. Nice rebound from Miller. Now Bellata. And Penny setting things up. Spence. Now Hannon. Penny. Tries to go into the post. And decent defense there from Crosby. But Simon Fraser will retain possession. Now Bellata in the post. He's going to look to back down his man. Goes up. Well defended from Crosby. Second chance, though, for Bellata. And that finally draws the foul. Took 2 shots, but now Wilfred Bellata's headed to the line. First one's good. Bellata shooting 76% from the line so far this year. Second is good from Bellata as well. Now McDonald back the other way with Carlberg. Oswego. McDonald. Working in the post now, kicking it out. Are the Seawolves. Carlberg back on the outside. He'll drive the lane, draws the contact. And the foul called on Graham Miller as Jasdeep Singh's about to check in here. Number 13, Tobin Carlberg. 6-foot sophomore from Anchorage. So a hometown player for the Seawolves at the line. First shot in and out, no good. As Singh now officially checks in for Miller. Decent shift for Miller off the bench midway through this first half. Second one's good from Carlberg. And so Penny to inbound now, gets it right back. Penny doubled, so now Bellata will pull up. That one's short. Nice rebound by Hannon. He can't draw the foul, though. So finally a foul is called on the rebound. Looks like Jasdeep Singh drew that one. So Simon Fraser's going to get the ball back here as Penny's going to inbound. Bellata He'll try to go straight into the post. That one's stripped. And so the Seawolves back the other way quickly. Oswego. Now in the corner. Three's put up and good. Number 24, Jack McDonald. David Penny now calling his play. Slowing things down. Bellata. Screen from Hannon. Now Singh. Jasdeep Singh been a little quiet offensively, but he's got a three-point look. That one won't go. Hannon fighting for it on the ground. And they're going to call a jump ball, so it looks like the possession's going to go with Simon Fraser here. Or no, they're calling a foul, I believe, on the floor. As Michael Provenzano checks back in here, and we get a wipe of the floor. Bellata checking out. So Provenzano to inbound now. Singh. Now Provenzano on the outside. He'll drive and kick to Hannon. Now Spence is going to take it. A little short off the rim. McDonald with the rebound. He'll bring it up court. Roche getting ready to check back in here for SFU. And now Seawolves working at it in the post. Hook shot up, no good. That was David Riley. Couldn't get it to go. And we're going to take a media timeout here on the floor. 7:39 left in the first half. SFU down 28-22 here in the West Gym. So as we come back from the timeout, welcome you back in this one. Simon Fraser still with a considerable rebounding advantage. 13 rebounds in comparison to the Seawolves, 6. But just 2 for 10 from three-point range so far. Nathaniel Spence, 1 for 5 from 3. Long inbound. And so Hale going to take his time here. Carlberg, defended by Provenzano. Pass for McDonald, miscommunication there, and it goes out of play. So free possession here for Simon Fraser as Hannon's about to inbound. Provenzano going to take it. Penny with it. Now Singh back to Penny. Roche brings a screen. Now looking for it, but Provenzano gets it. Now goes to Roche in the post. Looking to back down his man, kicks out. Penny with the 3, that one's good. Freshman David Penny showing his range. Now Hale and Bevins. Now Carlberg. Hale back with it. Bevins, defended by Penny. 2 number 3s against each other there briefly. Now it's back outside. Screen for the Seawolves. Step back 3. That one's good. Tyrus Hosley Another three-pointer for the Seawolves. Over 30 points now. Provenzano. How can Simon Fraser respond here? Singh inside, goes up, tough basket, gets it to go. The first points of the night for Jasdeep Singh. Doesn't usually take that long, but good to see him getting the board. Carlberg. Now on the outside again with Hosley. Now in the post. Picked off by Hannon. He comes back the other way, crosses up his man and draws the foul as Hannon goes down. Michael Hannon with a number of smart hustle plays so far already in this one. 5:57 here, so we take a 30-second timeout on the floor. Visiting Seawolves up 31-27. Back in just a moment. So Simon Fraser down 4 as we welcome you back from the timeout. Same 5 on the floor for SFU as Michael Hannon heads to the line. Hannon shooting 66% from the line this season. Just 21 total attempts though. Second one's good, and Spence is going to check in here for Simon Fraser. Hannon, after his work at the line, checking back out. Couple good bench performances from Simon Fraser so far. Both Miller and Hannon putting in nice shifts. Bevins. Now Hale. He's going to dish it out. McDonald. Now back to Hale. Now in the post, that's Riley. The last touch off Riley. A bit of disagreement there, but good post defense by Roche. And that looks like a matchup that Simon Fraser can take advantage of here. Penny. And both Penny and Provenzano on the floor for Simon Fraser. We usually see them sub in and out for each other, but kind of a two-point guard look on the floor for SFU right now. Singh trying to set something up. Screen from Roche now. Double team was brought briefly there. Singh now with it. Now Roche inside. Blast off him, and so the Seawolves will get it back. Looked like a bit of confusion there between Singh and Roche. Not sure exactly what they were trying to set up there. Hale. Defended by Penny. Now McDonald. Bevins. Hosley. Now McDonald. Back to Hale. Screen from Riley. Hale still with it. Step back. Tough shot, no good. Penny with the rebound. He pushes the pace. Out. And that one's short from Spence. Saw him pursuing his own rebound there. And Simon Fraser's going to keep possession here. Last off the Seawolves. Nice hustle from David Penny as he checks out. Quite a few rebounds for a point guard in his time in this one. So 20 on the shot clock as SFU inbounds. Drew Bryson in the game now. Provenzano with the mid-range. That one's just a bit short. And now Hale back the other way for the Seawolves. Hale. Bevins draws a foul on the floor. So Bevins is going to head to the line now as the Seawolves are in the bonus. Bevins, the Beaverton, Oregon native, as mentioned, a transfer from the University of Montana. First one up and good. Second one goes as well for Bevins. It's now Singh to inbound. Spence. A little bit of a press here. Pass picked off by the Seawolves. Carlberg. And head coach Steve Hansen not happy. Simon Fraser not really ready for that trap there in the backcourt. But now Provenzano back the other way. Lobs it inside to Roche. First shot won't go. Second one. Nice follow-up from Bryson. Bevins now one-on-one with Singh. That shot's no good. Bryson with the rebound as well. Playing well both ends of the court. Inside now, Singh with it. Nice post move from Singh. And Simon Fraser back within 2 points. A little over 3 left in the first half. Carlberg. He goes up in the lane. Heavily contested mid-range, but gets it to go. Provenzano slowing things down now. One-on-one with Hale. Spence. Now Bryson. Defended by Bevins. Strip comes from Hale. But last off the Seawolves, so Simon Fraser's going to keep it. And a timeout is taken on the floor here. 2:58 remaining in the first half. Simon Fraser down just 4, 37-33 in the West Gym. So we'll welcome you back into the West Gym now. 2:58 left in this first half on Simon Fraser University's Burnaby Mountain campus here in the West Gym. Good to have the men's team back in action here at home. Been a while since we've seen them. And Simon Fraser playing pretty well so far in this one. Just need to find a bit of offensive momentum, and Drew Bryson repping that number 24 well so far. Been an impact player off the bench these last couple minutes. Picked off now, Spence. He comes back the other way, nice safe left-hand finish. All of a sudden we're tied up here. 2 quick baskets from Simon Fraser. And now Seawolves going to the post. That one's picked by Bryson. Nice defensive hands. Singh now, all kinds of contact. Can't get the foul call, but the layup's up and good nonetheless, and Simon Fraser has a lead here. I believe that is the first lead of the night from Simon Fraser, but the Seawolves right back the other way. That's Hosley. He's hit a number of threes tonight, so back and forth we go here. A little under 2 left in this first half, just a 1-point game. Miller with the handoff. Now Bryson up with the left hand, good. And you're gonna get the foul call as well. Drew Bryson playing like a man possessed here these last couple minutes. Awesome performance off the bench so far. It's been nice to see some of the bench players for SFU getting involved in this first half. Bryson, the sophomore of Arlington, Washington. Gonna head to the line here. Just 50% from the line, only 10 attempts this year, and his 11th attempt is up and good. Miller takes a tumble there in the backcourt. Doesn't matter though. Carlsberg looks to set things up. Now Bevins. Kick out to Hale. Now Hosley, back to Hale, deep three, that one's good. Amari Hale from long range. The intensity ratcheted up here. Under 2 left in the first half as Jazz Singh draws a foul. Seen that a lot tonight, a lot of contact off screens from the Seawolves. Not much of it has been called. Provenzano inbound. Spence. Now Bryson. He goes up. That one's a little too strong. Bryson was looking for the foul, but the Seawolves back the other way. Hosley thought about it. Now Bevins wide open. Well, that one's good. Nico Bevins with the 3. And that's how the Seawolves will make you pay. They're lethal from behind the arc. Provenzano. And good work by Miller there in the post. Matched up against a smaller defender, Amari Hale, and he draws the foul. So Graham Miller's going to head to the line now. Miller, 77%, 7-4-9 from the free throw line so far this year. Both teams in the bonus. 47 seconds left. First one's good. Second one too strong. Rebound though from Spence. So now Provenzano will set things up. Almost falls down. Kicks out to Spence. Now that one's good. Corner 3. Othniel Spence. 34 seconds left here in the West Gym. First half, and we're all tied up at 46 as we take a timeout here on the court. We'll be right back in just a moment. As we welcome you back in from the timeout here. 5 players on the court for Simon Fraser. Provenzano, Hannon, Singh, Miller, and Bryson. And Miller, Hannon, and Bryson, as mentioned, all played very well in this first half. Carlberg, defended by Hannon. About a 5-second difference between shot and game clock here. So the Seawolves likely to hold as long as possible. Hosley, step back, but a little too fancy. The travel's called. So 6.9 seconds left here. Opportunity for SFU to have the last word in the first half, and a lot of talking coming from the Simon Fraser bench trying to get the right look here. Kick inside, Miller. What a great pass from Provenzano. And we're gonna head to the half here, and SFU has a lead, 48-46. Terrific execution there on the final play of the first half here in the West Gym. So a pretty good start to Simon Fraser's homestand this week, taking a 2-point lead to the second half. We'll be back after halftime on Clan TV. All right, as we welcome you back into the West Gym here, about to get set for this second half. Simon Fraser up 48-46 over the visiting Alaska Anchorage Seawolves. And we'll just do a quick promotion here for our intrepid colleague and independent reporter, Howard Samura. As always, Howard is bringing all the latest in news of BC athletics, high school and university basketball at varsityletters.com with Howard Samura. Plenty of good stuff to check out there. Good feature on Jessica Jones from the women's team, as well as Jasdeep Singh from the men's team in the recent months. So as we get set to start the second half, Alaska Anchorage letting it fly from three-point range. 17 total attempts from behind the arc. That's 17 of their 28 attempts so far in this game, so clear emphasis there. And 3 players in double digits for the Seawolves: Jack McDonald, Nico Bevins, and Tobin Karlberg. For Simon Fraser, 2 players in double digits: Michael Provenzano with 10 points, and Othniel Spence with 10 as well. So after a great run from Simon Fraser there in the first half, they'll be taking possession of the ball as well here as we get things underway. 20 minutes back on the board, and the second half's underway. Balada. He takes his time, looks for Singh in the post, miscommunication, and so now Hale will take it. Crosby. Now Crosby with it again. McDonald, he'll pull up. That one's a 2. Jack McDonald. Putting the Seawolves back ahead as Hannon is about to check in here in front of me, courtside. Provenzano. Singh doubled in the post. Now they're going to go to him. Still doubled. Roche now up with it. Good post work against the double team. Julian Roche with the basket. And those are his first points of the night. As always, Roche involved defensively, but no points in that first half. Open 3 now, off right iron, no good from Hale. SFU back the other way. Pass into the corner, Provenzano. Still working with it against McDonald. And they're going to call the travel on Provenzano as he was looking for the foul. Nice defense for McDonald there. And Balada's coming right out. Michael Hannon back in the game. Balada's been in a bit of foul trouble in this one. As Hale and Karlberg bringing up the court. Now Crosby with it. McDonald. That one's broken up, but will stay with the Seawolves. Michael Hannon active as ever defensively. Amari Hale. Defended by Spence. McDonald. Now Crosby wide open. That one off right iron, no good. Nice look for Crosby, but he couldn't take it. Now Singh, deep 3. That one's in and out, no good. Couple missed threes at both ends of the court. Now Karlberg. Not the beer, but the player. And now Crosby. Screen from Riley. And they're going to call the foul on Hannon. So the Seawolves inbound here. Up a point. Pardon me, that's Simon Fraser up a point. 50-49 here. Early in the second half. Hannon defending again on Karlberg. Now Riley inside. Big dunk for the 6'8 junior from Farmington, New Mexico. Provenzano. Now Singh. Nice screen from Roche. He gets it. Now kicks it out to Hannon. Yeah, he's got that one. Michael Hannon with the 3. Crosby. And now Karlberg. Now Riley back to work in the post. Pass fake. Now is picked off by Provenzano. Now going one-on-one. That one's stripped. Now it's on the floor right in front of us here. Provenzano gets it back though. Singh thought about shooting. Back to Provenzano. Floater in the lane. That one's good. A broken play there from Simon Fraser, but nonetheless they take advantage. 55-51 now. Crosby. That pass well out of bounds. Crosby looking for the tip, but don't believe there's anything there. So SFU is going to get the ball back. Simon Fraser with good defensive pressure here to open the second half. Seawolves not enjoying too much success shooting the ball so far. Spence, Singh. Back to Spence, now Provenzano, screen from Roche. Floater in the lane again from Provenzano, that one's good. SFU up to 57 now, 6-point lead. Bevins, he's back in the game for the Seawolves. Crosby, matched up against Roche, that one's no good. Rebounded by Spence. Spence pushing the pace. He drives, draws the foul. Othniel Spence with good work up tempo there. As we're going to take a timeout here on the floor, 15:59 left in the second half. Simon Fraser up now 6 points, 57-51. As we welcome you back in here in the West Gym, Simon Fraser up 6. As Othniel Spence is going to head to the line here. First one up and good from Spence. Spence shooting 72% from the line so far this year. Second one's good as well. So now the Seawolves working it around the perimeter. Crosby dishes inside. And a foul called on the floor against Simon Fraser. Both Hosley and Oswigi back in the game for the Seawolves. Bevins, fade away. That one's no good. Provenzano back the other way. Provenzano. Now Hannon. Too strong. Then Crosby looks to rebound and goes out of bounds off Crosby. So Simon Fraser going to get the ball back here. David Penny looking to check in. Michael Hannon coming out of the game. Singh gets it off the inbound. He's going to drive. An offensive foul called against Singh. Impressive looking dunk there, but it was after the foul had already been called. So no basket. Oswige. And Carlberg back and forth. Oswige with it, defended by Penny. Hosley. He'll go up high off the glass. Nice shot there. The Seawolves respond. Now Penny. Penny bringing it back outside. Now he'll drive. Kicks out to Spence. That one's no good. Rebound by Carver. And now Spence falls to the floor, away from the ball there. And the foul's going to be called on Spence there, as him and Osigwe got tangled up. 59-53 here. 14:58 left, second half. Now Crosby, hands off. Penny defending Osuge. Now Crosby looks to drive, kicks it out. Hosley, that one's no good. Provenzano back the other way with pace. Provenzano, what can he do? Now Roche in the post, out to Spence, pump fake, now he'll take it. That one's no good, too far left off the rim. Drew Bryson about to check back in. Othniel Spence coming out.
Hey, Drew, let's go now.
Carlberg inbounding for the Seawolves. Osigwe, defended by Penny. Now Bevins. And that's Crosby down the corner. He'll drive the lane. Nice up and under move. Crosby can't get it to go though. Penny, mid-range from the free throw line. That one's good. Quick basket for SFU. Up over 60 points now. 61-53 here. Oswige. Now Hosley. Oswige. Good work on Bryson. He creates some space, finds a shot. Now Provenzano. Slowing the tempo down. Penny in motion, he gets it. Now Roche looks for Singh inside. Roche gets it back though, Singh again. Up off the glass and in. Bit broken there, but nonetheless, Roche finds Singh eventually. Simon Fraser with good offensive tempo here in this second half. Oswige, aggressive again. Crosby in the corner, too strong, no good. Provenzano. Now to Penny. Roche, off him, deflected out of bounds. Julian Roche not quite ready for that one. As Graham Miller's about to check in, and he'll be taking Roche off. 12:59 left in this one. Simon Fraser up, 63-55. Carlberg inbounding. He gets it back. Now Bevins. Oswige. Carlberg. Straight up, no good. Singh with the rebound. Penny now. Defended by McDonald. Bryson in the corner. Up and good. Bit of a rattle, but it's in for Drew Bryson. Hosley. Carlberg now. Bevins. One-on-one with Singh. Hands it off. Sloppy play. Good pressure from Bryson, and it's out of bounds. Drew Bryson again, creating a lot of energy off the bench for Simon Fraser as we're going to take a timeout here. 12:20 left, second half. Simon Fraser up, 66-55. from the timeout. Simon Fraser already matching their point total, 66 points, from their matchup with the Seawolves early on this season when they went up to Alaska. That game they lost 81 to 66. Simon Fraser up in this one, 66 to 55 so far. So if Simon Fraser is going to go on a run here late on in this season, a good way to get it started would be with a win tonight. Provenzano. Lots of Simon Fraser players in motion. Bryson with it now. 224s. Now Singh in the post. Match up against a much smaller defender. Penny goes up. And the foul call is going to go against Simon Fraser. And so the Seawolves back the other way. Carlberg. McDonald. Hawsley fading. That one's no good. Good defense from Penny. Now Provenzano back the other way. Provenzano kicking it back out. Now Bryson working one-on-one. Hawsley forces the turnover. And with that, a timeout's going to be taken on the floor. 11:39 left here in the second half. Simon Fraser still up, 66 to 55. The Simon Fraser players head back out in the court. We welcome you back into the West Gym. Graham Miller in the game for SFU. Wilfred Bellotta as well. Bryson, Provenzano, and Penny staying on the floor. Oswige bringing it up for the Seawolves. Hawsley defended by Bryson. Seawolves still working around the outside. McDonald. Now he'll take in the lane. Nice pass and good layup. DeAndre Oswige, 6'1", 170 junior from Florida, from the renowned IMG Academy. Bellotta. Now Provenzano. Miller in the corner. That one's too strong. Rebounded by the Seawolves. Now the Seawolves pushing the pace. Go ahead inside. Carlberg. No space whatsoever, or tons of space, pardon me. As the Simon Fraser coaching staff are looking for a travel there, wondering how he got so wide open. Drew Bryson. Now Miller. Provenzano. Bevins defending. Bellotta. Defended by Hawsley. Now Bryson in the corner. Well, that one's good. Nothing but net from Drew Bryson, who's having a stellar outing tonight. Carlberg. Oswige. Now Bevins, pump fake. He heads to the lane. Thought about the dunk. Maybe caught between two minds there. SFU back the other way. Bryson in the corner again. In and out, no good. Carlberg. Now Hawsley. McDonald. Carlberg. He draws a foul. And that'll go against Bryson. Back and forth here, high-paced, high energy, high-intensity game. This is what we like to see from Simon Fraser. It's been a tough couple of weeks. Road losses taken by Simon Fraser, but they're playing a lot better tonight. Good to see. Carlberg at the line. First one's up and good. 6-foot sophomore out of Grace Christian High School. Provenzano and Miller checking out for Simon Fraser. Hannon and Spence in for SFU. And Carlberg misses the second. Looks like Amari Hale's going to be checking back in for the visiting Seawolves. Penny bringing it up court. Beats the trap. He'll head it all the way to the lane. Nice right-handed finish. Good work from David Penny. Now Carlberg. Defended by Bryson. Oswige. He'll drive the lane. And the foul is going to be called. Head coach Steve Hansen debating whether or not the traffic in the lane was caused by his own man there. But nonetheless, foul is called on the floor. And so a long inbound pass. And we've seen the Seawolves do that a couple times. McDonald, no hesitation. That three's good. Jack McDonald been a bit quiet here in the second half, but a nice three there. 71-63 now. A little under 9 left in this one. Bryson, now Hannon. Spence. Bellato is looking for it inside, still doesn't get it. Now he does. Physical play, and it goes off the side of the backboard. Bellato will get to the line, but coaching staff wondering why the foul wasn't called earlier. And it's just the second foul called in favor of Simon Fraser in the second half. Not a lot of whistles at the SFU offensive end of the court. Bellato's first rattles in. And the second one short off the rim. Bryson battling for it. Hosley comes away with it, though. Hale. Defended by Penny. Now Hosley on Bryson. Now McDonald. He'll take it, kick it out. Hale tries to force it through. Kick ball. And so 20 on the shot clock as the Seawolves will get the ball back. Nine-point game. Hosley. Oswigi on the outside. Screen from Bevins. Bryson defending. Tough shot up, no good. Rebound from Bellata. Will double team now. And dishes it off. Bryson back to Bellata. Penny. Now Bryson. Bevins defending. Bryson looks to take it. And it comes up a little gingerly there. Slid on the floor. Tweaked his ankle a little bit possibly. As Jazz Singh's going to check in. And we're going to take a timeout here in the West Gym. 7:52 left in the second half. Simon Fraser up 72-63. As we welcome you back in from the timeout here, taking a look at some stats up to this point. Simon Fraser still heavily out-rebounding the Seawolves, 30-15, and 10 of those 30 rebounds for Simon Fraser have been offensive. Key to some second chance opportunities. 12 points off second chance opportunities for Simon Fraser. A little under 8 left in this one. Crosby back on the floor for the Seawolves. Bevins with it now. Hale. And Crosby, defended by Penny. Now Bevins, plenty of space. That one's good. Jazz Singh a little late there to close out. David Penny bringing it up court. Now Spence. Hannon thought about 3. Kicks it out to Bellotta. That one bangs up and in. Probably not the shot Simon Fraser wanted to take, but it works out nonetheless. Crosby. Now Hale. Carlberg, defended by Hannon. Still with it now, Crosby. Provenzano about to check back in here for SFU. Hale, deep 3. Doesn't even touch iron. Rebound by Singh. Penny. Now Bellotta. Thought about 3. Now Singh. Back to Penny. Penny slowing things down. Trying to set something up. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Spence with it. Now goes into the post. Bellotta up with the left hand. Draws a foul. Wilfred Bellotta heads to the line once again. 3rd trip of the night. 3 for 4 from the line so far.
Hey guys, hey, we gotta cut harder. We gotta get open quick.
6:27 left. SFU up 9 points, 75-66. First one in and out from Bellotta. Provenzano checking in. David Penny coming out of the game. Penny with 7 points, 5 rebounds so far. Nice performance off the bench. Second one's good from Bellotta. Lead back up to double digits for SFU. Bevins. Well defended by Hannon. Now the switch. And Seawolves with a second chance. Singh looks to rebound. And a foul is called on the rebound. Looked like they were saying contact to the side of the face. It might have just been down to a size mismatch there. I'm not sure Singh really knew anything about it, but nonetheless, the Seawolves in the bonus now going to head to the line. And the first one's good. Number 0, DeAndre Oswige, making the shot. Second up and good as well. So now SFU. Provenzano shouting out the play he wants. Bellotta, lots of movement off the ball. Now screen from Singh. Provenzano still hasn't found a look he likes. Spence. And the travel is called on Spence. Empty possession there from Simon Fraser. Struggled to get what they were looking for. Spence eventually turns it over. Things tightening up here a bit for Simon Fraser. Every possession important now, just over 5 minutes remaining. Hale. Now Carlberg. Goes up, layup too strong. Rebound from Singh. Provenzano. Spence. Singh with the screen. Now Hannon. Provenzano inside to Bellotta. Good take, too strong though. Singh on the second chance, and the foul. Jasdeep Singh cleaning up on the glass, and he'll head to the line. Jazz Singh, 71% so far on the year from the line. That one's well short off iron. McDonald with the rebound. Bevins, Carlberg, up and under, nice move. Off the glass and in. Lead down to just 8 now for Simon Fraser. A little over 5 remaining. Bellata. Singh, now Provenzano, lots of space. That three's too strong. Second chance, nice tip in from Spence. Good second chance play from the guard, Theo Spence. Lead back up to 10. Carlberg, now Bevins. Bevins working on Singh. Dishes it off, McDonald. McDonald will take it now, kick it. Carlberg, that one's too strong. Rebound from Provenzano. 80-70 here. As the clock winds down inside 4.5 minutes. Left in this one in the West Gym. Spence. Hosley defending. Now Singh. Provenzano. Provenzano on Evans. Up from mid-range. That one's good. Michael Provenzano with the pretty shot there. Carlberg. Now Hosley. He'll drive. Now dishing it out to Bevins. That one heavily contested. Nice rebound, Singh. So now SFU looking to slow things down just a little bit. 82-70. Every possession important for Simon Fraser. Up 12 to wind down the clock from now on. Execution, though, important as well as Singh brings the screen. Provenzano still with it. Working on his man. Crossover back and forth, and then the mid-range is good from Provenzano. Clutch shot there. Hale back at the other end for the Seawolves. Carlberg, he'll drive inside, blocked by Singh from behind. And Hannon wrestles for it. And the foul is going to be called against Alaska Anchorage. 3:03 left here in the West Gym. Simon Fraser up, 84-70. We'll be right back after this. So as we welcome you back in from the timeout here, Simon Fraser, after 3 consecutive road losses with a real chance to get the back end of their season on track here with a win over the University of Alaska Anchorage. 3 minutes left to go, though. Score, 84-70 in favor of Simon Fraser. As Bellata, Hannon, Spence, Provenzano, and Singh are on the court for SFU. For the Seawolves, Hosley, McDonald, Carlberg, Hale, and Crosby in the game. Spence. And he'll get it back. Now Bellata. Looks like the Seawolves going to bring some backcourt pressure for the rest of this one. Provenzano. No hurry from him as he backs up near half court. Screen from Bellata. Provenzano back to Bellotta. Pass can't find him, so now McDonald back the other way. Bosley, pull up three, no good. Rebound by Hannon. Avoids the foul. Now Spence with it. And then Provenzano. A little over 2 left in this one now. Strip, though. That's Carlberg with the play. And an obvious foul there from Provenzano. No sense in letting him have an easy layup, and even less sense in the chance of a 3-point play, so smart work from Provenzano there. Looks like Rusty Osborne, veteran head coach for the Seawolves, maybe asking why they don't take a look at a flagrant foul there, but I think it was pretty obvious Provenzano was just trying to take him out of the play, and it wasn't overly physical. 2:17 left. SFU still up 84-70. Tobin Carlberg headed to the line. First one's up and good from Carlberg. And so it looks like they did call a flagrant foul against Provenzano, I believe. A bit surprising there. Just seemed like a smart veteran play to take the possible basket away, but the Seawolves are going to get the ball back as well here. So a chance for 4 points in quick succession, and that's exactly what they do. Nico Bevins taking advantage. Lead just 10 now. Spence. Doubles brought. And the foul called just as the ball went up in the air. I think the Seawolves players thought they potentially had a turnover. But the foul's called. Now SFU to inbound. Still not in the bonus here. Singh passes out of it. Provenzano. He'll back up. Under 2 left now. Provenzano back and forth. Now Hannon. Bellotta. 5 left in the shot clock. Hannon. That one's no good. Rebound by Carlberg. Carlberg still with it. Bosley. Carlberg. Now in the corner. That one's good. Nico Bevins. A clutch 3-pointer. All of a sudden now, 1:28 left. Seawolves fighting to get back in this one. Simon Fraser up just 84-77 now as we take a timeout on the floor. And if you're Simon Fraser, you just got to slow things down here a little bit. Play good fundamental basketball as time winds down. Speaking with head coach Steve Hansen over the last couple of weeks, they just didn't quite execute down the stretch in a couple of tight games the way they wanted to. 81-77 loss against Northwest Nazarene and an 84-77 loss against Central Washington. But Simon Fraser looking to flip the script here and hold on to this one. Need composure here against the backcourt trap. Spence takes it. Doubles brought immediately. Provenzano, he's doubled as well. Now Hannon with it. Now Singh. Good work from SFU. Provenzano. Under 20 on the shot clock. Hannon. Bellotta, he's doubled, and they're going to foul him. Decision was made that Bellotta was the man to foul, and so he'll head to the line with 1:09 left. David Penny about to check in for SFU. Bellotta 4 for 6 on the night from the line. That one's good. Both teams in the bonus now. Bellotta gets ready for his second. That one's short off iron, Rebounded by Hawsley. So the Seawolves back the other way. Open three. That one's well short. Nice rebound from Hannon. And so with exactly a minute left, score 85-77. Simon Fraser with a clutch rebound. As Michael Hannon's going to head to the line. Rusty Osborne trying to conference there with his players at the bench. No timeout though, so officials instructing them to move on with it. So Hannon's going to head to the line. 2 for 2 from the line on the night so far. 7 points in this one. And first one's good. It's a chance to go back up 10 here at the line. Second one short. Rebounded again by Hawsley. Desperate times now for the Seawolves. Quick threes up, blocked from Penny. David Penny showing off his athleticism, and the foul's called against the Seawolves. Key play there for Simon Fraser. And that play from Penny really exemplifies the hustle that Simon Fraser's bench players have shown tonight. Penny, Bryson, Hannon, and Miller all putting in really solid performances, and that's most likely been the difference. Michael Hannon's going to head to the line again for Simon Fraser now. First one no good. McDonald rebounds. Hawsley. He'll take it. Foul called on David Penny, and so Hawsley's going to head to the line. After a quick wipe of the court, Hawsley's going to head to the line.
David, you played the 3 spot.
Tyrus Hawsley, the 6'1 senior out of Vancouver, Washington. First one's good off front iron.
In regular, you're the 5.
Hawsley from Evergreen High School. Second's good as well. Sing to inbound now. 43 seconds left. And a timeout is called on the floor here. 43.1 left in this one in the West Gym. Simon Fraser up, 86-79. We'll be back in just a moment. So as the teams break out of the timeouts, 7 points the margin now. Under a minute left in this one in the West Gym. It's been a good basketball game tonight. And the Seawolves really rallied here the last couple minutes. It looked like it might have been done and dusted, but good execution down the stretch from the Seawolves have kept them in this one. Provenzano doubled. And the foul is called. And good ball security from SFU there. Foul to number 13, Tobin Carlberg. Provenzano's going to head to the line.
Absolutely no 3.
Provenzano 2 for 2 on the night from the charity stripe. And we just heard Steve Hansen on the bench there, head coach for Simon Fraser, say absolutely no 3s. So that's the word for the next defensive possession. And prolonged discussion here in front of the bench. Seawolves coach Rusty Osborne questioning something that's going on. Something about the stats, I believe, but I think it's largely a diversion tactic at this late stage in the game. Provenzano hits his first. Second will go as well. Nice shooting from Provenzano at the line. Seawolves with pace now. What can they do? Quick layup. Oswige. Nice work for the Seawolves. And the foul is called. Provenzano draws another one. Back and forth we go. Fouls and then quick baskets. And it's likely the way this one's going to continue with just 32.3 seconds left and both teams in the bonus. Score 88-81 now. Provenzano head to the line again. Simon Fraser, point guard, still perfect from the line, 5 for 5. And now 6 for 6 from the line. Simon Fraser up to 90 points. Up 9 in this one. Now, Seawolves need a quick shot here. Bosley throws it up. Spence with the rebound. Under 20 seconds left now. Shot clock off. Penny is fouled. So now just 16.2 seconds left. 90-81 Simon Fraser. So barring something miraculous here, Simon Fraser just needs to execute at the line. First is good from Penny. Penny's first trip to the line tonight. Second one a little strong, but bounces in. Oswige, what can he do? Looks for the corner, can't find it. Othniel Spence, that one's stripped. Spence gets it back though. 5 seconds left, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Simon Fraser's going to claim a victory here in the West Gym over the University of Alaska Anchorage Seawolves by a final score of 92-81. So after a disappointing 2 weeks on the road, SFU men's basketball comes out with a win here at home and still puts them firmly in the battle for a playoff position in the GNAC. The good win here in the West Gym. Of course, we will be back Saturday night, game at 7 p.m. against the other University of Alaska team from Fairbanks, the Nanooks. So looking forward to that one. As always, we'd like to thank Jake Hall and Kendra Hohen, our production crew. I am Samuel Rowan signing off for this one. Once again, Simon Fraser with the big win, 92-81 in the West Gym. And we'll see you on Saturday night.